Taskweaver is another interesting project released by Microsoft to solve data analytics tasks by its code-first AI agent framework. Now, if all this makes complicated for you, worry not, because we are going to discuss what is Taskweaver, how it is different than Autogen, and what task you should be use it for, how you can run it with Gemini Pro and locally hosted large language models for free and using an user interface in this video. Hi, my name is Avijit. You are watching Know Together, where I try to simplify latest tech and innovations for your future and your business. Let's get started. Welcome back. If you are into the AI space for quite some time, you must have heard about Taskweaver as a code-first agent framework. Now, if you are really new to the AI space or recently hearing about AI agents, I have already explained what is an AI agent and how multi-agent framework works in a previous video. I will attach the link of that video in the description and you should be able to see it on your right top. So in this video, we'll quickly run through how Taskweaver is different than Autogen and what all type of tasks you can do with Taskweaver AI agent. And then we'll quickly install Taskweaver in our local system with UI and also try to integrate with Google's Gemini Pro model and see how it performs. With that said, let's proceed. Autogen and Taskweaver both are very popular and useful AI agent framework published by Microsoft. However, this two agent framework works in two different ways. Autogen is primarily designed to help developers create autonomous AI workflows, whereas Taskweaver is primarily designed to be a code-first framework to help developers do more data analytics related tasks. Like for example, if you have a bunch of data regarding, let's say, stock price or sale data, and you want to run some analytics task by AI agents, you would prefer Taskweaver. Whereas if you want to run an workflow, whereas you want to do, let's say, a research on a topic and where you want multiple agents to work together, sometimes take human inputs, then you would use Autogen. If that all makes clear to you, let's proceed to the next section and let's install Taskweaver into our local system. So to start, I have come to my VS Code terminal and I will open the Taskweaver project. We'll go to the GitHub. We will clone the repository. So we'll do git clone Taskweaver. And then we'll create an environment. If you're running Taskweaver first time, please use this command and create the Python environment. Now let me activate the environment. There you go. We'll go inside Taskweaver and then we have to install all the dependencies and requirements. So we'll run pip install -r requirements.txt. What this will do is it will install all of these dependencies that is required to run Taskweaver. Additionally, because we want to run it with UI, we would install Chainlit. So we just need to run pip install Chainlit. Next thing, we have to create a config file called taskweaver config.yaml. So we have to go inside project, and I think you can see there is already an taskweaver config.json specified there. What we will do is we'll just do a copy and paste. We'll rename it, the old one to be OpenAI, and this one we will change it to just taskweaver.config. So this is the one we will use. To be able to use Google Gemini API, we need to set this. So here we will say our API type is Google Gen AI. We'll set our Google Gemini Pro API key and the model is Gemini Pro. Because we are using Google Gen AI as the API type, we need to install Google Generative AI module. So we will do like pip install Google Generative AI. Now we have everything ready. All we have to do now is run the Chainlit and use Taskweaver using UI. Let's do and test it. One of the important things to remember is sometime even after installing Chainlit, it will not probably be accessible directly from your command line. For that, what you have to do is go through your environment variable and edit the path variable and add this path, the Python script path, where your Chainlit will probably be installed. So let's launch our UI to test the Taskweaver. The command is chainlit run playground UI app.py. And now it has started. We can see the UI is loaded on 8000 port. Let's give it a task that forecast Apple stock price for next week. So it has asked the stock symbol. So I think we'll just give APL. You can see it's working in the backend. As you can see, it has done several steps. It has done the planning. It has downloaded the Y Finance module, downloaded the data, tried to train the data to get the prediction right. It has failed. And then it has again fixed the code, and I think in the end it has reached the limit, because you know Google's Gemini only allows 60 requests per minute. So I think we have hit the limit here. Let's give it a minute and we'll try again. This time I will try to forecast Tesla stock price using Ariba method. So it has got all the data. Now it should do the training, and now it has forecasted this Tesla stock price to be 240. So currently it is 249.1 and it has predicted to be 240.33 based on the Ariba method. So Taskweaver is able to run the data analytics on Tesla stock price and forecasted its future stock price for next week is to be around 240.33. How awesome is that? And this all has worked using Google's Gemini Pro model for free. So this was a very short and simple use case of Taskweaver using Google's Gemini Pro model. However, Taskweaver is created to support much more complex and real-world use cases, and that all is possible using the plugin support within the Taskweaver. So if you want to see how to use plugin within Taskweaver and do more real-world examples, please write down in the comments and I'll definitely cover it in the future video. So that's it for today's video. I will bring more such cool projects in future, so stay tuned, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye.